すべてのドラゴン族はこの壺に封印されます。
Hello fellow dragons, and welcome to an episode of the Dragon Capture Jar, where I take a random dragon card and talk about it off the cuff. So here is the lovely jar, and let's see what it caught for us this week. And this week we have the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Just look how awesome this thing looks. Wow. Yes. And the first time I heard of this card or seen it was from the movie. Like most people, The Dark Side Dimensions, which is a movie I only seen not too long ago, about a year or so ago, and I will admit, I give a lot of credit to for helping me get back into the game. And when I tried looking up, fairly new cards, when I was contemplating on getting back into the game, when I read this card's effect, I was just, holy moly, this could take my dragon deck leaps and bounds. But then of course I see that the Blue Eyes has its own archetype and I'm like, maybe my classic dragon deck isn't really needed anymore. Maybe I can just go ahead and do a Blue Eyes build. So as we know, his effect is amazing. He's practically a free special summon. All you gotta do is show your opponent you have a Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, and out this guy comes, unless there's any way that he can, prevent him from being summoned, which you can. But once he's special summoned, he can just pop a monster, which is very, very, very insane. Now, of course, today now there are ways to negate that, but during the time, not many people had a massive negate board, so hey, that was a really good effect, and it still is, today. But because he's a free special summon, that's what makes him so broken, especially if you want to overlay and go into the XC plays, go into a synchro summon play, even link off, which I've done many times when Dark Matter Dragon was still legal. Some people find it strange that, hey, this guy is a 3000 beat stick, why would you link this guy off? Well, trust me, with combos involving the Dark Matter Dragon and say you're just Skull Dread, yeah, you will link him off or overlay. There's just so, while this effect is great, the fact he's a free special summon, that's where this card is ripe for abuse. So most people these days, I find, when they use a Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, they don't really use him as a beat stick to attack for game or anything like that. Now don't get me wrong, you can. He's still a very powerful monster to get out. But if you're playing a combo deck, which most people are these days, especially in the meta, he is more useful for combos. I'm not gonna lie, and I have done that. But when you look at him though, he does look like he's almost the same thing as a Blue Eyes White Dragon, but he just looks pointier, if that makes sense. His wings looks completely different too. I remember when I saw him summoned in the movie, he just looked gorgeous. And it's an actual white dragon now. He's not teal or light blue, nothing like that. It's an actual white dragon with the blue eyes. Yes. Now I do have a few versions of this card. This is the version I like the best, the regular ultra rare. I do have the gold rare one, which still looks neat, but I don't know, there's something about the regular ultra rare that's more attractive to me. But hey, for collecting wise, I've had people who wanted to trade for one of my gold rares because I had multiple copies, so I didn't mind parting with one. Just as long as I have at least one for my collection, I was happy with that. But I know there are multiple Blue Eyes duelists out there, so here's what I want to know. When you use Blue Eyes Ultimate White Dragon, what do you use them for? Do you use them as a free pop? Do you use them to overlay, to link off? Or do you just want to get him out and just attack for a game? Or just keep him out there as a strong defense? Because he's a very versatile monster. You can do a lot of things with him now, especially in today's format. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. And as always, when you play, no matter how you play Blue Eyes, just be sure to be a good sport, play the game, not the fame. See ya!
Thanks for watching!
If you like what you see, subscribe and be sure to click on the bell for notifications. You can also check me out on Facebook. The link is in the description below. Happy dueling!